Welcome to the Journey's Lantern, where you are the content creator and algorithm is irrelevant. It is my intention to be of service to all through unconditional love and spiritual expansion. Personal readings are free. They will be posted anonymously, of course, on the channel. But I will email you and notify you that your reading is done. Look for the email in the community page. All right, so I'm really excited to do this. I have been gone for about 2 years. If you notice, the name of this channel changed. I stepped away to continue my spiritual journey, and wow, has it been incredible. But I wanted to come back, so we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so I have been getting this message for, I want to say at least, oh my gosh, what is today? At least a week, pretty regularly. And when I say that you are the content creator, I'm a firm believer in what shows up on my YouTube feed. It's really created by me, for me. I know it sounds crazy, but that's this channel, so get used to it. Okay, so the message. This is going to be a very, very long reading. I don't expect this to be for but a handful of people, if even a handful of people. This is extremely specific. We're going to use a lot of different decks, a lot of different books. I wish I was doing this live. Maybe we'll open it up so it's live, but I have to get this information out. Okay, so this particular message, Spirit is asking you to stay back and trust that the universe is handling your situation, that you are being divinely protected, and this idea of justice in your situation will be delivered. I don't know if you're gonna I don't feel that you're gonna see it. I don't feel that you are just gonna have to trust that it is actually the idea of justice anyway is kind of, there is no such thing as justice. Just to determine if something is just or unjust is simply a passing judgment, Okay, but enough of what I think. All right. So in this particular situation where the universe is handling it and you are being divinely protected, I have this feeling that when I tap into the energy that you never saw this threat or perceived it as a threat, or it came as a total surprise to you. I believe that the lesson here is of a spiritual nature, having something to do with karmic cycles, karma, the distribution of karma, not your karma, but the other side of the situation, their karma. Your ancestors are involved. There are spirit guides that are involved. There are angels that are involved. It's all about divine timing. You might have noticed a decrease in that feeling of connection that you have with source, or connection that you have with spirit. You might have noticed like a decrease in your energy level, your activity level when it comes to spiritual things. You might have noticed an increase in your worldly or 3D participation. Okay, some other things. There is an energy in here that is projecting premature transcendence, which is basically like spiritual bypassing. It's where you bypass the painful parts of human experience, claiming to reach like a higher spiritual state, but you don't do any of the inner work in order to get that transcendence. There's an energy of detachment. There's an energy that, this is all the same energy, that lacks genuine spiritual growth and humility. They might be presenting a public image of spiritual achievements, portraying special connections to the higher self. We all have the ability to connect to the higher self. It is my experience that when connecting to the higher self, it is always a feeling of unconditional love and acceptance, and there is an honesty. I've never had my higher self say anything negative to me, ever, or about another person, or anything like that. It's always self-reflective and positive and loving. So you might notice that this other energy around you is portraying like a special connection or special gifts or like clairaudience or something, but the things that are being repeated are not anything that you would think that would be said or heard from a higher self or a higher power or God. This person might be, and this was something that just like, I didn't even realize what spiritual bypassing is, believe it or not. I had to look it up. But this might be about spiritual bypassing, spiritual narcissism. The person might seem like they're delusional. Now, tapping into their energy, it almost feels like they are how do I say that? Like cloaked, embarrassed. If they were being rigorously honest with themselves, they would be like a veiled embarrassment, but they're not being honest with themselves. They are actually, they feel like they have a narrative, which might bleed into the delusional or seemingly delusional state that they're in. When I tap into your energy, it seems like it feels confused, almost to the point of comical in a way. Very blinded. You're not able to see or understand what's really going on. The reason that I believe that this energy is being spiritually protected is that this is an incredibly painful, abrupt, tower type of situation that I feel that you were completely unprepared for. But you are surprisingly, and I hate to even use this word, okay, not hate, but numb, surprisingly unaffected. I mean, you're affected, but not in the way that you would have been 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, a different lifetime ago. Surprising almost to yourself with how calm you are. Surprisingly less emotional than what you would have believed yourself to be. I do believe that this is a relationship. I believe that this is a high-level relationship. I believe that this is not only a karmic relationship, but a spiritually orchestrated relationship. Okay, that might be karmic. But it didn't have the characteristics of your typical karmic relationships. This one was different. I think that your approach to this one was different. I think that how you felt about this person was different. I believe that you approached this relationship in a way that you've never approached relationships before. And I feel like you've had a history of pretty repetitive relationship patterns. let's see. Also in your energy, sacrificing the need to know is going to be a pretty important thing. You're going to be given a great deal of information when it is right. We're going to try to find out as much information now as humanly possible. But this has something to do with whatever is going to happen, it's going to be exactly what you want. So I'm going to ask you now, what is it that you want with this resolution? If this is a high-level commitment, if this is a marriage, or if this is a someone that you loved tremendously, or a job that you were crazy about, that I just don't think it's a job, or a best friend, if this was your very best friend that has suddenly just disappeared out of your life with no warning, and you've been friends with this person for 20 years and you have no idea what's going on, like they dropped off the planet or jumped timelines or was replaced by some dark energy or went into the void and never came back or something like that. This is like what's going on. What you need to know is you'll get what it is that you want. So you need to ask yourself now, what is it that I truly want? What do I want out of this? What do I want to see happen? Because you will get exactly what you want. I believe that this relationship will lead to wish fulfillment. It might even be the catalyst to a second spiritual awakening. It is directly for your ascension. I have this energy of there are a lot of presence, whether it's spirit guides, angels, ascended masters. There's a lot of like energy focused to you right now. There is something special that you have. We're all special, and we all have abilities. But there is something truly unique about either this, what your purpose is, what your impact is, what this relationship is. Maybe you're breaking, maybe you're like reconciling ancestral trauma. There's something larger at play that you are directly involved in. And there are tons of beings anxiously awaiting to see what happens here. And I believe that the path that you were going, although it was unbeknownst to you, was inhibiting you in some way, or this timeline that you have chosen, or something. You were redirected. You were completely redirected for a purpose, and it must be pretty big. Or it was a completion of one of your cycles or something. All right, so you were being asked to let go. Completely let it go. Go through the stages of grief, go through the stages of acceptance, forgiveness, work all of those processes that you know to do, and you have to let it go. They say let go and let God. The universe is taking care of this in the background for you. And yes, it is in our human desire to want to know, yes, it seems unfair, but it's not for you to know. Okay, some other things. You are not alone. This is an opportunity for you to find your tribe. Hi, I might be one of your tribe. There is a big theme about sacrifice here. You are being asked to sacrifice this situation. Truly sacrifice the situation for how do I say that? For faith, for trust, for knowingness that everything is going to be handled exactly how it's supposed to be handled. You're on a threshold, and your choice is going to substantially impact it's like a ripple effect. It's not going to be just you that is changed. I'm seeing like that idea of like a pebble being thrown into a lake and then it like turns into a tsunami. It doesn't feel scary or anything. It just seems really, really large. Okay. Anyway, let's see. So it was something about shortcutting, timeline jumping, spiritual psychosis, narratives, two people not being in alignment. There's something about cord cutting. There could be karmic partnerships. Like if you're still watching this is probably your story. But this is about your soul's expansion. And it's directly dependent on you releasing control of the situation. All right, so we're going to ask some questions. We're going to ask about the opportunities, the challenges. See if we can't get some information, maybe about some of the ancestors, what's really going on. And I'm, how would I describe it? Intuitive energy, and tarot reader. I'm a firm believer that the cards come out as part of, you know what a flip book is? Like you flip the pages and the pictures on each page makes it like a motion flip book. Time doesn't really exist as we understand it. And I believe that the cards that come out are actually you pulling those cards out or creating your own reality that those cards come out. And I do believe that tarot is about self-reflection and the things that you can learn about you and how you relate to the world. Let's see, what else can I tell you? Okay, I think that's it. I'm done talking. All right. So, like I said, this is the entire, can you see that? There you go. All of that, just those notes on this. At least a week. It might have even been more. But I finally decided, okay, it's time. We're gonna figure this out. All right. So, let's get your energy, I think, right now. Let's get, you know what? No. Let's first get an oracle on the theme for the reading. The for the reading, please, Spirit. Card 4, balance. What else? What else, please, Spirit, on the theme? Balance. And what else? One more. And commitment. 4 and 8. Freedom at the bottom. Oh, trickery. Freedom and trickery. Balance and commitment. Why is balance here? For balance, we have the 4 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 6 of Pentacles. So this is directly related to balance and commitment with the Hierophant and the 4 of Wands. Did I say 4 of Pentacles? No, 4 of Wands. This is marriage. This is reciprocity, balance, giving where you can. I'm hearing holier than thou. Devotee. Can you tell me about the 4 of Wands, please? Fulfillment. What else with the 4 of Wands? Decision. What energy? Which energy was indecisive regarding fulfillment? Which energy? Just for confirmation, which energy? Sun, masculine. Masculine energy. Enthusiasm. Is that Sun in Sagittarius? I think that we need the book for that. Ooh, I didn't. It's in the other room. Okay, so I guess we don't need it. So it looks like it might have been the masculine energy with the Sun in Sagittarius. Couldn't really decide if this was fulfilling or not. If this higher level commitment was fulfilling. What were we balancing commitment with? What were we balancing commitment with? Yeah, preparation and anomaly. So anomaly reads, an anomaly may appear if you are contemplating an event within a relationship. You may find yourself questioning if someone's behavior, good or bad, serves as an indication of who they truly are, or if the situation was a rare event and out of character. Sometimes we just need to have one small encounter, an outlier, to understand greater potential or be able to rule out an absolute. So this is something that stands out in some way. Preparation for an event in a relationship. It's almost like this person was waiting for it to go bad. Was it headed that direction? From that energy's perspective, was it? All right, so we got control, sabotage, conflicts, mood swings, trust issues, 5 of Swords, manipulation, and patterns. And then at the bottom, resistance, guarded, blocking, pride, defense, wounded warrior. I think this person has been seriously it feels like this was a like a defense mechanism. Okay, so this person has been hurt in the past, specifically in relationships regarding control. Your relationship must have been one that was unlike anything they had ever known before, and they were waiting for the other shoe to drop. Oh, and there's a shoe. They were like waiting, like too good to be true. Couldn't trust it. Did they create this in order to, was it karma cycles, divine intervention? I was going to ask, is this something that they created, in order to bypass, there's that term again, bypass the human experience, right? Almost like it got overwhelmed. Karma cycles, divine intervention, divine detours, fate. There's an eagle on this card. There's the lightning of the divine setting the tree on fire. Preparation. Did you ask your person if they were satisfied or fulfilled, or did they make any indication? Seems like it was a pretty big surprise. Okay, so how are you feeling? What is your energy? Energy, please, of the other party. Two of Pentacles. What else? I'm hearing like give or take. Ten of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Ace of Swords. The Sun on the bottom of the deck. And the World. Wow. This is like you're like almost back and forth with this whole idea, right? I can either take it or leave it. Because if you're true to your heart and you speak the truth, like that this is a cycle. This is ending and beginning and karmic cycles, and it might have even happened to you before. Staying true to your heart, you'll be victorious regardless of what the outcome is. Maybe you're tired of balancing. Let's see why the Ten of Pentacles is here. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Because you know this must be your wish. Is that your wish? Because you know, you're like, I could take it, I could leave it, because I know I'm being protected. Because I know everything's going to turn out okay. What is the opportunity? What is the opportunity? Opportunity, please, Spirit. Opportunity. Thank you. All right, we have the World again, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. So this is your opportunity to get rid of these intrusive thoughts, these overwhelming thoughts of being abandoned, feelings of abandonment, financial abandonment, being left out in the cold, left behind, not enough. This is your opportunity to finally close out that cycle. Completely done with that thought, that negative limiting belief. Confirmation. Yeah, one way to look at it. Yep. All right. Okay. So then what is the challenge? What is the challenge? Besides it hurts. What is the challenge? Man. Just the highest, most important challenges. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So the challenge here, we have the Two of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Three of Wands, and then the Page of Swords and Justice with the Ace of Swords at the bottom. Oh, and there's the Two of Pentacles again. Okay. So the challenge here is you really don't want to deal with any conflict. Like, you don't want to deal with any conflict. You kind of just want to wait and see what comes in, which I believe was one of the, asked to stay back and trust. Trying to not find out or to seek justice on your own which we already had that there. The justice is going to be delivered, but it's not going to be delivered by you. You might not even know about it. And then we have, oh man. And then in the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, oh, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, like, you don't even know if you, I think there's a part of you that's okay, like sacrificing knowing the truth, like the ultimate truth, because you don't want to be hurt anymore. It's behind the Moon, the King of Pentacles. Oh, it's set up. Yeah, that's a tough energy. That is quite the challenge. Quite the challenge. What are the energies supporting you? Besides the entire spiritual realm, it seems. The energies supporting you. You have everything you need. Energy supporting energies, please. Supporting energies. Caring for the highest good of all. Supporting energies, please. Confirmation on supporting energies. The Ten of Cups, the Star, and the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Three of Swords again, Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles again. The Ten of Cups and the Star is supporting you. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Five of Wands and the Queen of Swords in reverse. If you decide to remain blind and feel like there isn't anybody supporting you, if you choose inner conflict instead of recognizing the truth and getting rid of it. Look, Queen of Swords in reverse. Well, the universe is going to support you either way. whether that's how unconditionally loving the universe is they're unconditionally supportive of whatever it is you decide. If you want to remain in your own self-imposed prison because you don't want to face the truth, take action on the truth. I've seen one of those birds that stick their head in the sand, the thin ones. What are those called? They're not peacocks, they're ostriches. Head in the sand. The universe will unconditionally support you in that as well. Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit in reverse. Two of Pentacles again. It's another choice. I feel this is just saying, do the work. What can we expect in the next 3 months? The next 3 months? What energies can we expect for the next 3 months? We have air and gratitude. Oh, nice. And at the bottom, earth, relief, and divinity. Oh, and then water and guides. And then karmic path. I think you're going to be given this knowledge and you're going to be very grateful for it. Or you're going to be very grateful and then you're going to get the knowledge that you need with the air, the communication. You're going to learn something. You're going to find practical relief. This might have been like a financial drain on you. You're going to find that your guides, you're being divinely guided in the realm of emotions as well. So what's missing? Fire. I'm checking where the fire energy is. It's in between lucky and death and truth. What's before lucky? Divine feminine. Lucky. And death of truth. All right, I think that that's kind of speaking to inaction, like not taking action at this time. Any advice? I really thought this was going to be longer. Any advice? We have abundance and lovers. What else? Overcoming obstacles. I want to know the outcome here. All right, manifestation. Thoughts become things. Abundance, an inflow of money, love, or rewards. Lovers, a passionate connection, shared vision and values. And overcoming obstacles, get back on your feet, gain strength from difficult situations. What else? Direction with footprints. What about direction? Illumination of your direction with candle. You're going to know which way to go. Find your messages through tarot. We have illusion with hydromancy. Illusion, wisdom, and fickle and fragmented at the bottom. Illuminate your direction. Messages through tarot. Is this like... I feel like this is reconnecting you to spirit. Like, didn't I say something about the connection being muted? Notice decrease in connection. What else? Spiritual. What else? What is actually going on with the other partner? Please, Spirit, what is actually going on? What is actually going on with the other energy? What is actually going on with the other energy? I'm not getting an answer for that. I didn't think I would. Let's go for messages. Messages. Any messages from the other party? I look for you everywhere. Yes, it is too late. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I replay our conversations over and over. I don't trust you. I lied to you at the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry. I am different now. I know I messed everything up. I'm going to get one from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Oh. Orphaned. With fork in the road at the bottom. Breathe and to be fair. So let's see what number 5. Oh, did I say that? That was actually a number. Did I write that down? Yeah, number 5 has been coming up a lot. Orphaned, a sense of loss, and identity crisis. Recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. We were all meant to have connections with other people within our family, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before, and you need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of the pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. Fork in the road, breathe, to be fair, between worlds, go the distance, anchor, never-ending story. Yeah, I don't know if that helped at all. It's a lot shorter than I thought it would be, though. All right, if you have any questions, just put them down in the comments below or send me an email, and I will answer your questions in another reading. Let's do one more of these, just for fun. You may want to incorporate more spiritual practice in your day, or try something else. Maybe journaling. I know it sounds terrible, but maybe being of service. Peaceful among thorns. Peaceful among thorns. So this stage is acceptance. The spiritual can't solve the material, but it can transcend it. A futuristic monk, his skin crossed by small circuitry. You see that? There you go. meditates in the lotus position, an 8-pointed star inscribed with a circle at his back like thorns piercing in the air. A golden lotus aura envelops his body. The sentence is, coexistence of the material and the spiritual is the human way to enlightenment. Going dark. We talk too much about spiritual stuff, spiritual this, spiritual that. Not that the spiritual side isn't important, especially in an age when everything seems reduced to a materialistic drive. But aren't we going too much to the other side? I have a money problem, go spiritual. I have a health problem, go spiritual. I have a love problem. Think of true love and go spiritual. I want to have sex, go spiritual. If we were truly able to solve problems like this, what is spiritual would have been sold in grocery stores. Sometimes to solve money problems, you need money. And to solve love problems, you need to fuck. Strange, but true. Getting spiritual is not what solves our problems. It is what gives depth to our solutions. It makes them meaningful. It takes us from the small to the wide, from the river to the ocean. But sometimes we are not ready to make it our center, and therefore it's perfectly fine if we do not. What? What? Alrighty. Yeah, well, I'm just going to leave that for a discussion later. Addicted is the next card down. Addicted, queen of my world, and then fated to suffer. That is Dark Mirror, just in case you wanted to know. Yeah, if you want to have a conversation about that, you just email me, put some comments down below. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Yeah, that's all I got. I wish you the best, and I will see you next time.